Welcome back to another episode of Vietamerica.
All right, so we're getting ready to head out. Again, just give you a perspective on price. So we rented motorbikes, okay, so we can go around, which we're going to film right now. But motorbike rental is 150,000 Vietnam dong. So 24,000 Vietnam dong, somewhere around there, is $1 US. So for about $5 a day, less than that, you can rent one of these scooters to travel around. Very inexpensive. So far, transportation and accommodations for us, 25 bucks a day for 2 people. And we're off.
There you go! Woo! After so frustrated with all the ride, hotel, rental, all the shit going on, now I kind of want to take a rest.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so this is where we're stopping for breakfast this morning. Just want to give you some prices here. So 50,000 dongs for a bowl of your beef pho, beef noodle soup. You're looking at $2 bucks, $2.5, $2. You can see that none of the prices are more than even like 70,000 dong, so a couple, $2-3. So once you get to Southeast Asia and you pay the big ticket price to fly out, you can really live very inexpensively on US dollars. So let's check it out. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
You want rice, fried rice, drink? Or you want beef noodle soup? Nạm gừng.
Alright, so we just ordered our food. We're about ready to receive that. They didn't have the rice cooked yet, so we're going to go with the noodle option. But I wanted to show you something really quickly that most of us don't know as Americans. Most of the restaurants here will offer you a very light jasmine tea or some type of oolong or some other type of very light tea at no cost. You just serve it with the meal. So if let's say you don't want to order a Coke or you don't want to order a water or something else, which again is very cheap anyway, like 50 cents usually for a Coca-Cola, then you can drink the tea for free. So I'll turn this around, you can take a look now. And this is the tea. Again, just very light. And they usually always have it on the table in a picture that looks like this. So, ooh, look at that. Beef pho arriving. Ooh, so yummy. Wow. Ooh, look at that. And all the fixings to go with. Of course, we have some nice garlic sauce here with the fresh garlic cut. We've got chilies here. We've got limes. We've got fish sauce. We've got satay and chili sauce here. Everything you need to go with your meal. It's just so yummy. Oh, everyone's happy. Breakfast time. No more hangry. Ooh. Yep, and here comes all of the fresh greens to go with. So yummy. Total breakfast for the 6 of us, I think it's like less than $10 US. Can't beat that. We're gonna be stuffed. All right, bon appetit. Enjoy. Oh, beauty. Like a little tree with pancakes.
Spicy.
Yeah. All right, so we just wrapped up breakfast, and now we're headed to the center night market here in Phu Quoc. Even though it's not nighttime, and that's where most of the action is. So we're gonna just head up the highway here. I'm gonna put a map on a little bit later for you, but.
All right, guys, as I just mentioned, here's that map I was referring to. So I'm going to start us out here at the Hotel Micah Hotel, aka Tropicana Hotel, not to be confused with Tropicana Resort. The total distance from the hotel to the Min Koa Pha restaurant is approximately 1 kilometer. So it's a really short trip. Basically, you just travel down the main drag there and cross over onto DT 975. As you'll see if you are visiting Phu Quoc, that's one of the main roads that runs all the way up from south to north. As I'm showing you now, we're kind of heading up to the central area of Phu Quoc, but also notable is the landmark there, of course, the Phu Quoc International Airport. But before we get up to the night market, we're actually going to stop at the Chill Beach Bar, which I'll show you on a later map in a much more detailed view. That way you have some greater idea of how to navigate around if you choose to use our map to do so. But anyway, just want to highlight these things right now as we continue our journey. The total distance from where we were up to where we're going is about 22 kilometers. Anyway, hope that helps.
So some areas of Phu Quoc doesn't have like a big gas station. We haven't reached it yet. So you stop on the way and they have these little they have these little bottles of gas that you buy from these little markets on the side of the road. What is the price of gas here? 1 liter is $1.50. Maybe less than that. $1.50 for a liter of gas. All right, on the road again. All right, so we made it into the center area of Phu Quoc, and we've landed ourselves at a little coffee shop here. I'm not sure what the name is. I'm sorry. I'll try to find out and put it in later. But just thought I would show you around. I'm hanging out here in a beanbag chair next to this.
What one you want to drink?
Rum and coca.
They have it. You want it?
They have a dark rum. They have a dark rum. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful.
2 hours later.
All right, guys, before we move on from Chill Beach Bar, where we've just spent the last couple of hours, I just want to recap for you on the map exactly the route we traveled. That way, in case you guys want to follow along or you want to use our map as a reference when you visit Phu Quoc Island, then you have some geographical reference there. Anyway, okay. So going back, we started from our hotel, which is Micah Hotel, aka Tropicana Hotel. We traveled about 1 kilometer to Min Koa Pha. From there, we took what's known as DT 975, this road here that I'm indicating. We took that north up to the central region of Phu Quoc. I just want to highlight one landmark here for you. It's really easy to follow. If you get confused or you're not sure as you're traveling up DT 975 in your car or motorbike, you can actually see the airport from the highway. So that's a great landmark to go by. Once you hit that area, you know that you're not too far from Chill Beach Bar or even just several kilometers from the central Phu Quoc night market area. But moving along here, we came up to what's known as HEM 124 Road. Took a left, followed that all the way to the end, and then you're forced to turn right or left. From there, we took a left. You kind of come down a little tiny road. It's like almost like an alleyway behind this hotel here until you come to an area where you're going to see some small bungalows. I believe they're all painted white. Anyway, you can park right here at the end of the road where the bungalows are. You'll also see a sign out there that says Chill Beach Bar. And then once you do that, you can just walk down to the Chill Beach Bar area. Very secluded, very nice, very hospitable place. Highly recommend that. It's someplace to travel if you want to be off the beaten path and don't want a bunch of other tourists in the area with you. All right, that said, after that, we just retraced our steps back out onto what DT, it's Duong Chan, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, DT, what is it, 975 I said. Up here it changes a little bit, but you can see it's the same road. Follow that up a few more kilometers, and then we made it to the Phu Quoc, Central Phu Quoc Night Market, as you'll see in the video. It was closed. We didn't want to wait another 3 or 4 hours for it to open, so we decided to head back down towards our hotel and go to a very famous beach called the Sao Beach Bar area. Now, if you want to know how to get there, all you're going to do is just start out in the same area that we were, which is DT 46. That's the main highway that goes up through the middle. You just take that up a couple of kilometers, and then when you come up to, let me see if I can see the road name. Yeah, it's not going to give me the road name, unfortunately. So just look for the landmark here on the corner, this KP4 and Toi Phu Quoc. Phu Quoc, I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, try to look for one of the landmarks that you see here. Take a right. And as you come down this very rural road, you're going to see a place called Dad Resort. Once you hit that, you continue on just another, I don't know, a couple hundred yards, and you're going to see a fork in the road, left or right. Take the right-hand side. You'll see a second fork. Take another right, and that'll lead you right to Sao Beach Bar, as you're going to see in the video. Anyway, I hope that helps. Thanks again for watching, and enjoy the rest of the video.
All right, so we are headed to Sao Beach, and we've just kind of been touring around Phu Quoc here on the motorbikes, but here we go. why you come to Southeast Asia. Bái Sao One.
Đẹp không? Biển ở đây là nó cũng giống bên kia nhưng mà nó khác hơn.
Wow. You get foot and body massage here while you sip your Mai Tai or whatever drink you want. Maybe you want a pina colada or something else. You can see here you can do parasailing for 1.2 million, 2 people, or 700,000 one person, Vietnam dong. So 1 million is about $50. So you're looking at about maybe 55, 60 bucks for 2 people to go parasailing. Jet skis a little bit more, 2.7 million Vietnam dong. And then you've got the banana pull, and then paddle boards, and then tours. So this is the life. Let's go down and check it out. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Wow, look at that beach. Wow. My God. Absolutely beautiful.
Từ lần đầu tiên ta đi bên nhau, em đã biết tim mình đang rơi rồi. Từ lần đầu tiên môi hôn trao nhau, em đã biết không thể yêu thêm ai. Cách anh cười cong môi, cách anh lặng lẽ ngồi nhìn bóng tối lặng thầm thời gian trôi. Người đàn ông em yêu đôi khi có những phút giây yêu đuối không ngờ. Ngoài kia nếu có khó khăn qua về nhà anh nhé, có em chờ, có môi mềm thơm thơm, có dư vị mỗi bữa cơm. Xuân hạ thu đông đều có em chờ.
Có định mệnh nào bao nhiêu lâu anh đã ao ước, có vần thơ nào bao nhiêu đêm anh đi tìm hoài. Và nếu khoảng cách là 1000 bước thì em chỉ cần bước một bước, anh sẽ bước 999 bước còn lại. Bước về phía em, nơi mà anh thấy nắng mai, nơi con tim anh biết yên bình và mong thế thôi. That's why
Tình yêu là những ánh sáng lấp lánh, đèn vàng thắp lên bên ô cửa nhỏ. Tình yêu là những dịu em từng đêm mình cùng biết sẽ có những lúc trái tim đau đớn. Vẫn yêu và yêu thế thôi.
Và lần đầu tiên con tim như rụng rời, lần đầu tiên anh không nói nên lời. Giấc mơ nào có đâu xa, tình yêu nơi đó có hai ta, nơi tóc em quá mượt mà, còn phút xưa đón đưa và
Em sẽ yêu mãi anh tháng năm dài.
bao nhiêu tháng ngày tăm tối khi mà có em ghé qua, nỗi buồn cũng phải buông trôi khi giờ tất có em và 1000 khúc ca quanh ta. Xin em đừng giận anh nhé, bởi vì đôi khi anh là